will going to discuss about the topography of floor of the abdominal cavity. Topography of floor of the abdominal cavity divided into three floors. Okay, three floors. First we have supra mesocolic floor. Second we have infra mesocolic, and third we have pelvic floor. And what is the meaning of mesocolic? If you remember, I told the transfer and sigmoid colon of the large intestine is covered by mesoperitoneal. These are mesoperitoneal organ. Okay, that's why it's called mesocolic floor right here. Okay, we have three floors: supramesocolic floor, inframesocolic floor, and pelvic floor. Now we're going to discuss each floor of the abdominal cavity. Okay, first we will gonna supramesocolic floor. Okay, supramesocolic floor, where is located? Okay, where is located? You know, this is a transverse colon. This for your memorization, I draw large intestine. Okay, you know, this is a large intestine and this is the transverse colon. Okay, supramesocolic means, supra means upward, mesocolic means about the mesocolon. Okay, mesocolon, are you mesocolon here? I will write here mesocolon. Okay, mesocolon. First here, location above the transverse colon, means above the transverse colon is location of the supramesocolic or supramesocolon floor. Okay, above the transverse colon. Okay, and which contents now we will going to discuss. Which contents means which organ are located into the supramesocolon and supramesocolic floor. Okay, contents we have in supra. First, remember liver. You know, liver. Then we have gallbladder. Then we have stomach. Then we have their spleen we have there. Okay, then we have what? We have esophagus. What part of esophagus? Phagus, only abdominal part, because abdominal part. Other parts are location into the thoracic and cervical part. Okay, then we have what? Duodenum. What part? First means superior and descending part. Okay, superior and descending part of duodenum. Okay, these are the contents of the supramesocolon or supramesocolic floor, which are located above the transverse colon. Here, this is the location of here transverse colon, and you need to know about the supramesocolic floor and their contents. Contents mean which organs are located there, because this is Splancology. Okay, and contents I write here. We have liver, and under the liver we have gallbladder, we have stomach, spleen, esophagus, abdominal part, and duodenum, superior and descending part are location into the supramesocolic floor. Okay, and there also we have, if you remember, this is a liver. Okay, this is a liver. Here we have four spaces. We have spaces also here in the supramesocolon floor. Okay, we have spaces are races. Okay, we have here, this is if you remember, this is the right loop of liver, and this is the left loop of liver. Okay, here we have right and left subpharynx. Okay, sorry, here, you know, here the space between peritoneum and above the liver, here we have left, and here we have right subpharynx spaces. Means we have spaces right and left subpharynx spaces, and we also have right and left subhepatic hepatic spaces. These 4 spaces are also present in the supra mesocolic floor. Okay, here we have right and left subpharynx space, and here between the duodenum and esophagus, and here right and left also we have subhepatic. Here we have sub right and left subhepatic spaces. Okay, this is about the first floor of the topography of the floor of the abdominal cavity. Okay, then we have second floor. Second is infra mesocolic floor. Infra mesocolic floor. Second we have infra mesocolic floor. Okay, and inframesocolic floor is location where here means below the transverse colon and above here we have pelvic. This is the pelvic area. Okay, and above the pelvic brim. Okay, this is the second floor of abdominal cavity. Okay, then what contents we have here, which organs are located here, or which organs are present here? Okay, first we have mesenteric. Here also start of the root of mesentery. Okay, because we have jejunum and ileum. We have also here ascending colon, descending colon, and jejunum of small intestine. This is small intestine, and this is a large intestine part. Okay, and then also we have there this is the contents or organs which are located in the into the inframesocolic floor. Okay, and also duodenum, 2 parts which was remaining, 2 parts in superior and descending part into the supra, and infra we have horizontal and ascending part of duodenum, also location into the inframesocolic floor. Okay, then also we have here spaces. Also here we have spaces. Okay, spaces and races of inframesocolic. Okay, spaces. Now I will tell you where we have right and left inframesocolic spaces. Okay, then we have right and left paracolic gutters. Now I will show where is the gutter and where the spaces of the inframesocolic floor. Okay, here here the abdomen. Here also you have space between abdomen wall and large intestine, and here also. Okay, here we have right paracolic gutter, and here we have left paracolic gutter. Okay, and here we have right. Okay, right inframesocolic space, and here left inframesocolic space. Okay, these are the 2 gutter and 2 spaces in the inframesocolic floor. Okay, this is the right paracolic gutter, this is the left paracolic gutter, here right inframesocolic space, and here left inframesocolic space. These are located in the present in the inframesocolic floor. Okay, this is the 2 floor which we discussed in the topography floor of the abdominal cavity. Okay, then we have the third one, the last one, we have pelvic floor. The third one we have pelvic floor. Location of pelvic floor, you know, in the pelvic brain, in the pelvic area, pelvic cavity or pelvic area. Now, which contents we have or which organs are there in the pelvic floor? Okay, we have urinary bladder. Okay, urinary bladder we have there. There we have sigmoid colon. Okay, then here we have rectum. There we have reproductive system of male and female are present in the pelvic floor. Okay, these are the continents or organs which are located in the pelvic floor. Okay, now we also have their spaces or some spaces. Okay, spaces, if you talk about the in pelvic floor, we have recto-uterine pouch. This is also called pouch of Douglas, recto-uterine pouch, and recto-uterine pouch in females. Then we have recto-vesical pouch, okay, and recto-vesical pouch in males, and also we have vesico-uterine pouch in females. These are the three pouches which are also present in the pelvic floor. Okay, recto-uterine pouch in female, recto-vesical pouch in male, and then vesico-uterine pouch in females. This is the topography of floor of abdominal cavity, which I told it divided into three floors. First is supramesocolic floor, then we have inframesocolic floor, and then we have pelvic floor. Supramesocolic floor, which are located above the transverse colon. Okay, and there we have organs, liver, stomach, esophagus, abdominal part. Okay, then we have spleen there. Okay, duodenum, superior and descending part. Okay, and then there we have spaces sub to right and left sub pharynx spaces and right and left subhepatic spaces. Okay, then we have inframesocolic floor, which are located below the transverse colon and above the pelvic rim. There we have contents, means organs. There we have which organs? We have small intestine, duodenum, jejunum, mesenteric part of small intestine, which because this starts from root of mesentery. Then we have ascending and descending part of large intestine. Okay, descending and ascending colon. Then we have their abdominal aorta and inferior vena cava also. Okay, there. This is the inframesocolic floor. Okay, and there we have spaces right and left paracolic gutter. Okay, and then we have right and left paramesocolic and inframesocolic spaces. Okay, then we have the third floor, pelvic floor, which are located in the pelvic cavity. Okay, and there we have contents for sigmoid colon, then we have rectum, then there we have reproductive organ of male and females. Okay, and urinary bladder also in male and females. There we have spaces which we have three pouches: recto-uterine pouch, recto-vesical pouch, and vesico-uterine pouches. These are the topography of floor of abdominal cavity. Okay.